Matthew 7 verse 7 says, "Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you." This is an amazing practical technique of prayer. One of the reasons we do not get answers to our prayers is that we ask but do not really expect to receive. In other words, we are expert askers but inexpert receivers. This spiritual formula tells us to ask and then immediately conceive of ourselves as receiving. In the book of Acts, chapter 12, verses 4 and 5 and 13 to 16, Herod imprisoned Peter, and the church prayed fervently and persistently to God for the release of Peter. But when God answered their prayer and miraculously released Peter, the people who had been praying ceaselessly for his release did not believe when Peter showed up and knocked at the door of the house where they were gathered praying for his release. This means the people prayed earnestly for Peter's release, but did not really expect God to answer their prayer and release Peter. And when he had apprehended him, he put him in prison and delivered him to 4 quaternions of soldiers to keep him, intending after Easter to bring him forth to the people. Peter therefore was kept in prison, but prayer was made without ceasing of the church unto God for him. And as Peter knocked at the door of the gate, a damsel came to hearken, named Rhoda. And when she knew Peter's voice, she opened not the gate for gladness, but ran in and told how Peter stood before the gate. And they said unto her, "Thou art mad." But she constantly affirmed that it was even so. Then said they, "It is his angel." But Peter continued knocking, and when they had opened the door and saw him, they were astonished. Acts 12, verses 4 and 5 and 13 to 16. To pray successfully, we must employ affirmation and visualization. You will receive as a result of your prayer exactly what you think, not what you say. Because if you pray for achievement but think defeat, your words are idle, since your heart will have accepted defeat as a result of your thought. Chapter 11, verse 24 in the book of Mark says, "What things soever you desire, when you pray, believe that you receive them, and you shall have them." The minute you express your faith by sincerely asking God for a blessing, and you believe your prayer is answered, then your prayer is answered. And all things, whatsoever you shall ask in prayer, believing, you shall receive. Matthew 21 verse 22. Please share this video with others to bless them. Thank you.